Cinema Classics is sponsored by the Gateway Film Center and is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. You can listen to shows online at wcbe.org. I'm Johnny DiLoretto.
I'm John DeSando.
This is Cinema Classics.
Yeah, it is.
This has taken me a very long time, but I am finally involved in a lifelong love affair with Mads Mikkelsen.
Ah.
Now, it's happened.
Mads
Mikkelsen. Danish actor, 55 years old.
Okay.
Really, I mean, for folks out there who don't know his name, right, you know this face. You have seen his face now. He's popped up in Marvel movies, in Star Wars movies, in Bond movies.
Yeah.
And speaking of, that's where this guy really sort of launches his international career.
He plays a bad boy in this one, doesn't he?
He plays Le Chiffre in 2006, the reboot of the Bond franchise, Casino Royale. I remember seeing this guy and I was like, this face is... this is an unforgettable face.
Yes.
Right? These cheekbones and these kind of like almond eyes.
But the mouth is the thing for me.
Yeah, his
it fits
mouth.
the Mads.
Yeah.
It kind of curves down.
Right.
It's a constant scowl.
And yet it can blossom into a smile. It can blossom into a joy.
Yeah.
Probably right now he's... most known for his performance in Another Round, which was did that win the best
international
film?
Yeah.
Another Round. He plays the teacher who, with a couple of his buddies, they decide to experiment with kind of elevating their blood alcohol level.
Yeah, right. Because there's a certain scientist or whoever who said we needed a 0.05.
Right.
So they're going to keep it at that, if not exceed it.
So it is a very kind of tempered performance, don't you think?
I think if there had been an Oscar for it, he should have been nominated. I think it was so evocative of the middle-aged guy, talented but just kind of going nowhere, who decide. And it's of course it's figurative for all the guys who go to drink to kind of resuscitate their lives.
Yeah.
At that time, it's just a wonderful evocation.
And it's a very sad performance, you know. And I read recently that they're going to remake it, obviously, here stateside.
Okay.
And that Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be in it.
All right.
Now, I don't doubt that Leo can do that.
Right.
But what I doubt, and what I have very little faith in, is the American audience to allow Leo to give a similar performance.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like here we go. It's going to be the drunken, bombastic, you know, big emotions, and not what you just described.
Yeah, I think besides Another Round, which is really a very high point for Mads Mikkelsen, The Hunt.
Yeah, wow.
Was a terrific film.
Oh, man.
I remember he's a teacher.
Yeah, 2012.
He's accused of abusing a kid.
He's a guy that works at a kindergarten. He's going through a divorce. He's a very sweet man who gets embroiled in these accusations about sexual abuse. I'll tell you what, I was watching this movie and I had to stop it at some point. I mean, I had to take a break because I couldn't bear to watch him get so thoroughly kind of dragged through the mud and sort of abused by the townspeople. It is a hard watch, but yet again, he delivers this quiet, towering, sort of strong performance, right?
So much is his visage, that kind of pained man visage, and his eyes and his mouth, as we talked about. Yeah, I think when you look at the movie, it's called The Hunt again, and you see how he's accused, you can know and understand how men who are accused for a variety of reasons, that they're not guilty. The difficulty of getting out of that quagmire is incredible. Now, another thing we didn't mention before I mentioned another film that I'm not sure you saw that I loved with him.
Okay.
I'm going to mention, first of all, that he's a professional dancer.
Yes, and a gymnast.
Did you see him at the end of Another Round?
Yeah, it's joyous.
Holy crap!
It is pure joy unleashed on film.
Like, who's our other dancer? Well, Buddy Epson was, but previous dancer.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we do
Oh,
know.
James Cagney.
Cagney's a great one, but very similar to the long-legged. And I'll think of him in a minute because we know him so well. Anyway, here's one, in 2018.
Yeah, God, I know already what you're gonna say.
Arctic.
Arctic.
Have you seen it?
If you want to, yes.
Holy-
If you want to get acquainted with the wonderful face that is Mads Mikkelsen, this is the movie to do it.
Whoa.
Arctic is primarily him and his face.
Wow.
Alone. Yeah, survival story. It's
Yes.
just him and the woman that he's attempting to
saves, yeah.
bring to safety.
Yeah, I know.
That is another.
His
hard
plane
spot.
went down.
Yeah.
He's stuck. He builds himself a little world.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, there's a moment in that film. I love this moment
Yeah.
when his saviors come in their helicopter or whatever, and he has a moment of hesitation
Mm-hmm.
about connecting with them because he's got his little world.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, yes, you're right. Just look at that. So many close-ups. So much good stuff
Right.
about survival. Just a great movie.
Around the same time, he did a little movie that is a John Wick knockoff called Polar. Interesting. Arctic and Polar.
Yeah,
they don't
right.
have anything to do with
Great.
each other. But it is he's like an incredible hitman assassin, and the bad guys are after him. And it didn't get any love at all. I thought it was a really enjoyable movie in that same vein.
Yeah.
And he is equally at home in these quiet Danish dramas as he is in these Star Wars and Marvel movies. This guy, I gotta say, at 55 is probably one of the best unknown movie stars in the world. And by the way, I do want to quickly mention his performance as Hannibal in the TV show.
Yeah,
which I'm
I
currently
thought we
watching.
should. Yeah.
It's a different iteration.
Yes.
He is really, again, you can't take your eyes off of this guy.
And I would say, so surprising to me because I didn't think anybody could get near with the impact of Sir Anthony Hopkins in that role.
Yeah.
But taking it differently, as you said.
Right. He's definitely he one, he's got this face that we keep
Yeah.
talking about, so that helps.
Yeah.
Two, he is avoiding any sort of Hopkinanigans. With
Nice.
He's not doing any any of the sort of
Yes,
typical
exactly.
stuff, right? So he's taken it's first of all, it operates as a prequel. So this is not Hannibal
This
who's
is true,
in
yeah.
who's
Yeah.
imprisoned.
Good
It is a really delightful performance, and sly and funny.
Well, I bet we've done quite a bit for his career right now with our show.
I think I'm expecting an email any moment.